Reverend Rob Lee. Bold, smart, and straight to the point. This is Tarot with an Attitude.
Good evening, everybody. This is your host, Reverend Rob Lee, with Tarot with an Attitude. Welcome, everybody. We're having some technical difficulties tonight. Gillian's trying to get in here and do some things, so if things are a little wacky, let us know. But I got my bestest buddy here, Mr. Hillis Pugh. How you doing?
It's Friday night.
It's Friday. It is Friday. And everybody is so glad it's Friday. So, hey, let me tell everybody, I got a few things. August 3rd, all right? Live, my personal appearance at the Cabot. If y'all can be there, tickets down below. Everything else. You have something coming up on what, the 26th or something?
22nd, and actually it's really special because that's my mom's birthday. So,
oh, wow.
Like, this was not planned. It's just like with spirit, like, okay, this is you, got to do your thing. And so on the 22nd, I am doing a virtual summit with Rise Up Summit with Leslie Evans. I'm going to be doing my presentation at 6 p.m., but the summit lasts all day. I think it starts at 10 a.m. Mountain Time and goes all the way up till like 7. So it's like all day. So you guys click on the link below, get your tickets. It's free. I mean, to join live. I mean, so it doesn't hurt. You get a lot of wisdom, a lot of energy, a lot of love. So come check me out, 6 p.m. on the 22nd.
Absolutely. And everybody, just so you know, I got a couple of exciting things I'm really excited to announce. Tomorrow, 11 o'clock, this is going to be fun. Bridget and I did some talking today, all right? And tomorrow, we'll do a few readings, but we're not going to focus on readings. We are going to focus on energy clearing and protection. We're actually going to do some meditation in the show live, be able to ask questions, do whatever. So if you have a black candle for protection, a white candle, which is general, you can use for anything to set your intentions, okay? Bring that with you. Make sure you have something safe to set it up in. Your incense, like sandalwood or something like that. Your any of your crystals. You want to have with you different things, amethyst, carnelian, any of those. Look them up. Bring what you've got. We'll be glad to talk about it. And at 11 o'clock, we are going to take time tomorrow to literally she is going to do some energy clearing, okay? And we're going to start doing protection. Now, at that, when we're done with that, I'm going to actually do a meditation. So be prepared. This is going to be like a sing-along, okay? But we're going to have a good time. Now, the other thing we have decided, on the 24th is the new moon coming up, okay? There will be a special show on the 24th. Bridget and I will be doing a new moon show centered around the new moon, not just reading cards, but we're going to be doing candles. We're going to be setting intentions, and we're going to talk about things we need to do that. And we always talk about it and kind of go it in passing. Then I jump right into readings. We're not going to do that anymore. When these events come up, we want to start walking through it. I want people to feel it, people to know it. I will tell you this. Bridget and I talked about this. I feel like the show has been under attack lately. We've been dealing with a lot of weird stuff. Like Gillian had a hard time getting in here tonight. Different things. Tomorrow, we're going to wipe that slate clean. We're going to do it for everybody, for ourselves. We need the protection. We need the energy healing. We're going to go a little more in depth into that into shows. And we're going to start doing shows like this probably Wednesday and Saturday. So let's take a look at these, see what's happening. But we're going to start doing more, I don't want to say ministering shows, but those things that will help people. You know, it'll be around tarot. It'll be around different things. But we are going to talk about, when we're talking about energy, how to clear your mind, how to meditate, different things you can do. We are going to take this and take a deep dive mental look at it. I know at one point Gillian might be going, no. I had a show in mind called Mind Walk. And this has really been on my head since Bridget and I talked about it. about opening our mind and really understanding what we do. I'm all over everybody. Hillis, I'm always over people about understanding what you believe and why you believe it, how strong it is. Then we just blow by it. Okay. We're also planning for the tribe free. We're going to do some Zoom conferences where people can come in. I can see their face. Bridget can see their face. We're going to do some free classes like that. We'll record it and play it later, but that way we're not live. Everybody's not worried about it. And if you make a mistake, we can fix it later or whatnot. But there's a lot of stuff coming up. So be ready. Make sure you're hitting the subscribe button and the like button. Ring that little bell so you're getting notified of things that are going on. So a lot going on over here.
And you know what? I'm just going to throw it out there. I'm going to volunteer to come hang out for a Saturday.
Oh,
where I can, provide my expertise services as a Lemurian healer, as a Syrian light bringer.
We need more healing shows, okay? Because we get into all of this stuff. And so I think that would be a good thing to do. Where people can come in. I'm always saying prayers for people and things like that, but we kind of blow by it. And one of the things we're about to show is, I want people to be happy. Okay. Oh. And that's what the whole bangarang, find your magic and do it is.
Bangarang.
Bangarang. But we always seem to cut that short to get into the cards. Everybody wants their reading, and I don't have a problem with reading, but we're going to get into some more knowledge base, understanding what's going on so you can divine your own spirituality and decide what you want to do. So if there's a topic that you want us to cover, me and Hillis, me and Bridget, me and Gillian, like Gillian's going to come on and do some crystals. She's certified crystal healer. That's going to be her thing. Please hit me in an email, put it in the comments below, type it in right now. This has always interested me. I don't know how to meditate. What is meditation? What does it do? So, that's one of those things we need to take care of. And we need to, I just want to start making more spirituality available to everybody that wants it. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Exactly. I mean, it's a lot going on. And so right now you have to decipher what's going on with you personally, because we're in this great space of transition. We're in this space where there's muckety-muck, chaos, confusion, and in that is going to come beauty eventually. But we just have to understand: is it a collective thing? Is it a personal thing? How do you separate the two? So it's a lot of that going on now too.
Yeah, and we need to learn how to separate ourselves and find our peace, find our center. Because that little worm gets in our ear and in our mind. And man, let me tell you, I was doing a reading beforehand. I should have kept it up there. And it talked about in the reading, one of the things people are going through is there's been a big change in your life. Okay. And then I got behind the tower, I got the 4 of Swords and the 10 of Swords, which is saying, we've been through some type of change. And we're fighting it too hard up here. And we feel beat up. We feel tired, like we can't deal with all the change. We don't know what to do. Yeah. Sometimes we lack direction. But the 10 of Swords is saying, hang on, baby. Okay? It's all going to change. Everything's coming. Nothing stays the same. Hold on and get your mental mind mentally prepared to deal with everything that's coming up. So I thought that was really cool. Yeah. So
Rebecca, we need to do a show. I see her name. Hi, Rebecca.
Yes.
We need to have the 3 of us do a show. The 3 of us need to do a show. Like really. Maybe next Friday it could be the 3 of us. It could be a special show.
All right. Rebecca. Y'all heard it. Rebecca and Hillis at the same time. I might sit back and just, referee a little bit, do whatever, let the Rev take a break. But we got a lot of people in here tonight, and I see people are already asking questions. Yachty, Cynthia, Donna, my ladies are all here. Glad you are here. Everybody, welcome. Seeing what's going on. Gillian's in the house. Joey, good to see you, buddy. All right. So we are going to be doing some readings right here tonight. So, Miss Cindy, if you want to come in, I definitely need a reading tonight. I'm taking my watch off. For some reason, I'm feeling like I'm limited. Okay, go ahead and pop the link and come on in. And when you come in, we'll be glad to put you up there and take a look. Hillis, how did you like that last time with that people coming in live?
It caught me off guard in the beginning, but I'm like, yeah, I can do this. I mean, it's just like, because typically, I don't do virtual sessions like this with people. I usually just do everything over the phone because it can be a bit of a distraction.
Right.
But it was interesting. It was fun. Could see the live interactions, the live feedback. So it was amazing. So thank you.
Well, it's nice to be able to look somebody in the face. Get some better energy going. Things like that. So while we're waiting on Cindy to pop in, Yachty's here. Yachty, it went good. Hey, glad to hear it. Fantastic. Although,
oh wait, this is from last week when she asked about the job. Wow, yeah, okay.
Just like Rev Rob said, there would be changes with the position. I received a call today that they are restructuring and looking to hire internally. Okay, so but that doesn't mean I've had that call before that you won't be getting another call. Okay, hang in there, keep going. This is it, because I do think that these things happen for a reason. Okay, I had that feeling that something was being restructured, something was being rebuilt. I felt like it was a good interview. I felt like they were honest with you and all of these things. But that doesn't mean this is a no. Okay. So, Hillis, what are you picking up? You know what we didn't do before we get started?
Go ahead
with Johnny. Go ahead. I want to start.
Do your thing.
Yeah. Our most gracious and loving Heavenly Father, Mother, Spirit, God, the all, the true God, that one that is the mistress, that is the goddess, that is the God that takes care of everything, that is connecting every one of us right now with your spirit. We say thank you. Rain your light of protection. I want a solid white light of protection around everyone in this room. I want nothing to be able to come in that is not of you, that is not for our higher good, or of anything that is meant to do us harm. And matter of fact, I'm asking Michael to come down. And if something tries to get in, I'm telling you to rebuke it. And we're going to do a return to sender right now. It is not allowed and not permitted in this room. With all that being said, keep your spirit through me clean, make it where I can hear you and not my words, but yours. So mote it be.
So mote it be.
Wow. Okay.
So
what have you got for Yachty?
So no, it's interesting because I was picking up on Cynthia, so there was like a lot of energy coming in with that.
Okay.
And then we switched over to Yachty.
Yeah.
And so what I keep hearing is, yes, there is a greater opportunity with this coming.
Oh, hold on a minute. For free on the home. We'll bring her right in right now. Why, hello there, Miss Yachty. How are you?
You're so pretty.
Thank you. I'm like soaking wet. I like to be in the rain. Me and my daughter have this thing where we run around the rain. It's just so like therapeutic and soothing. So a little wet right now, but thank you.
No, I still feel there's a yes here for you. And just give it what I'm hearing is something's going to happen in August. Like something's going to happen in August. Like it's going to break open for you. So just and clear the worry, because the worry that you have is preventing it to accelerate, if you will. Because it's your energy along with the energy of what you want. And so you have to go for more walks in the rain, let it go, let it go, let it go. And because you're holding on to it so tight, because I feel the urgency of this for you. I feel the urgency. and when you holding on to it so tight, you lose it. It just slips right out.
Right.
And so just allow yourself to. It's like it's okay, it's okay, okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It just allows yourself to be in that space, in that presence.
No, I'm very receptive to that. Actually, I was okay with it. It was very, very different. Usually I'm, stressed out and, going through the emotions, but I really didn't feel that way. Because I really took
Good.
it as, God's rejection is my protection. And, maybe it wasn't the ideal fit, in respect to, also what Reverend Rob has told me in regards to my skill set, I could definitely run circles around them also.
Yeah.
Because I'm used to a larger scale in terms of responsibility. And it was, even though when it's smaller, it's
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oof. Uh-oh. She's still there. Her camera's off.
Oh, okay.
Is that her in the background? All right.
All
oh,
right.
there you go.
Okay, there you go.
So it's just more it's just not what I'm used to. I'm used to, I was like, how many, patients are you used to? I said, I had the largest centers in the state of Virginia. I had over 4,000 patients at one location. So when you're, going for that capacity and then, going to a smaller organization, sometimes it's a little intimidating in terms of operational wise, how I drive things, and also how I communicate.
Well,
They have
and
to
how you communicate, and I've told you all along, you have to be careful, kind of tone yourself down a little bit, okay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
People, and I hate to tell you this, it only gets worse as you get older. When you have experience, you have personalities like you and I have, like Gillian's got, and you're able to walk into a room and go, stop, you go here, you go here. This is, we're backing up, we're going to change things or whatnot. People fear that, okay? They can also find one of these kids that'll do it for
Yes.
half the price we will, okay?
No, definitely. Still, for my industry, I'm still very, very young too, which is
Right.
like, why do I communicate this way? How come I have this experience? And the truth is, I've never not been in leadership.
Right.
That's always who I've been, and that I thrive in those positions. But I'm okay with it, and I also too, it's a serious cultural shock being in Virginia. I'm from New York. I'm from New York City, Brooklyn, New York. So very, very different in terms of, we're go-getters. We're like fast, fast, fast. Let's move. Let's, meet these metrics. Like, that's how we are. So I know that, when you're talking to people from like Louisiana, and then, culturally, it's just very, very different too, how we navigate these conversations, because they're just very, very different. So I think that, everything happens for a reason. It was a great opportunity. It did give me the autonomy to move around because I don't like to be centered based. But yeah, I believe something's coming because I feel it.
Yeah, and let me show you this real quick. And then I see Cynthia's popped in. We'll get over to Cynthia. But I want you to see this real quick. What's come up is that page of cups. Notice we have cups on each end. Happiness, joy, love. All right. And this page of cups is talking about finding that passion, doing whatever, and you're passionate about what you do, okay? So you got to stay passionate at it. One of the things you're dealing with is you are so detailed in your work,
Yes.
okay? And your knowledge and what you do, it scares people, okay? It does scare people. But what Spirit is saying right here with the Three of Cups, it's coming. And I think Hillis is right. I think by sometime mid-August, something's going to flip and you're going to partner up with some people that are going to bring you in and you're going to be a perfect match. They're looking for this accountant-like look of being able to run a ship and things like that. So hang in there, baby. Friday's coming.
I will. And nobody.
All right. Good deal. Always good to see you.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You're welcome, Yadi. Bye now.
Real quick, when I was in police work, when they talk about the difference from the North and the South, I was over in Brevard County when I first started police work as a trainee.
In Virginia?
And everybody there was, we were very rapid, like her, talking on the radio. I even had dispatchers yelling at me, "Get the South out of your mouth," all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, okay, I got in that mood. Then I went to work for my first apartment in Chiefland, Florida. Okay. Oh, you could hear the man nerves when you came across the city line. Now, so the first time I'm out, I'm stopping a car, okay? And I go through my call out, blah, 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 blah. The dispatcher comes back. It's the first time I'd ever been called by name on the police radio. The dispatcher comes back and says, "Rob, slow down. We got all that." So it is one of those things where you're like, okay, it's a culture shock. And some of that very well could be a culture shock. And you need to take that into account before you go moving away or checking the area that you're going to. But look who we have here. All right, Gillian, let's take that one away. Cindy, what's happening? How are you?
Bob, how are you? Hillis, good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. So you're I'm sorry, go ahead.
Good after Wednesday.
Okay. I knew something was up
on
Wednesday. And Gillian said, "Do you need to call and check on Cindy or text her and check on Cindy?" I said, "We're going to give her a little bit." Okay. And sure as the world, Thursday, you text me, and so
I took care of everything. I feel good now. That was a rough night, though.
Well, you know what I learned today? And I have never truly believed in this Mercury in retrograde crap.
Oh, boy.
I never have. Okay. Maybe until today. Okay. And I found out Mercury's in retrograde. Okay. Yep. That's why I was told.
If it can mess up, it'll mess up.
Yep. And so I've always been like, Mercury's been in retrograde, 5-6 times a year for the past, since Mercury has existed. It's always done this. All the retrograde does. So I'm going to piece a couple of things together for you. So thank you. Spirit's giving me a thought. Okay. The planet does not actually do anything different. It goes out, but it's at such a far reach in its orbit that it appears to the naked eye it's moving backwards. And then it comes out of retrograde when all of a sudden it looks like it's going forward again. Okay. But it's really not doing anything. It's our eye. So now let's think about that. We want to say a lot of times, is it Mercury in retrograde? And all right, y'all got to understand, Spirit's giving me this right now. Okay. We want to say it's Mercury in retrograde. Is it how we're seeing our problems? Is that truly more on us and generating bad energy, or being more receptive to bad energy because we've got crap on our glasses, because we can't see this and we can't get our head around it and we get emotional and all of a sudden it's, Mercury's in retrograde. So I think it's a good time to remember that we are seeing things that we think are happening that they're not. So maybe the Mercury in retrograde is there to remind us, hey, when you're going through crap right now, stop. Take a look at how you're looking at it. Yeah. That's what Spirit just gave me. I'll take what you want, leave what you don't. You know how I am about that. Phyllis, have you got anything for Cindy? Cindy, did you have a specific question?
No. Well, yes. Did I?
Okay, I feel that there's a question.
I released. I cleansed. I did everything I know to do. See, this evil rears its ugly head about every 4 to 6 months.
Okay.
And it hits me like a ton of bricks. I go from I go to bitch in 0 to 30 seconds.
Okay. I'm gonna
So we were
pause you.
married at one point. Okay, I got it.
and
So,
being just piled on top of it.
mhm. So Cindy, I want you to pause for a moment,
Okay.
because the perceptions of reality, the perceptions of what is occurring in your personal space. It is the energy of, and mind you, I'm getting this as I'm saying this as I get it. It is the perceptions of the past, meaning that everything that you have encountered, everyone that you've connected with, everything that you have been involved with, it is the combination of life experience. So this evil that you talk about that rears its ugly head every 4 to 6 months, it is opportunities for you to begin to understand what this particular energy is and why does it keep reoccurring. And the reason why it keeps reoccurring is because there's um, something from the distant past, something that was very traumatic, something that was very heavy, uh, that you were either witnessed or was involved in, that you haven't dealt with.
Oh,
And I feel the energy is very heavy for you right now as I said that, because I feel like you know what this is or what it could be. And
yes,
so I'm sorry, you both.
absolutely. Yes.
Okay. And so with the density of this energy, you have to find your courage to deal with this. And if you do not, it's just going to keep coming in. And every instance, every reoccurrence is just going to get stronger because it knows that, oh, well, she's just going to do the same old. And I'm just going to keep coming back and she's think I'm gone, but I'm not gone. I'm still here. And the way to deal with this, way to
Sorry.
deal, no, it's fine. The way
Amazon's here.
Yeah, no, it's fine. And so the way to deal with this reoccurrence is to sit, confront with it, talk, have a conversation with yourself, with this energy, and express that you no longer want to deal with this. Yeah, exactly. Express that you need to
Cut it
that
out.
this need that it needs to go. And one of the things is to prepare your space, candle, sage, meditate, connect with it. It's like, okay, this is what this is. This is what I need you to go. I need you to be free from my life. I need you to be free from my energy. I need you to be free from my surroundings. I need you to be free from my friends. I need you to be free from my family. I need you to be free from all existence that is around me. And once you allow for you to step into this and say this with confidence, with courage, and be that, and not be uh forgive me if I'm misspeaking, but this is the only way that I can say it, is don't be a little child about it. Grow up, deal with it, and then put it behind you.
I can do that.
Okay. You're muted,
I can
Rob.
do that. I do what I think I need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when usually I can just call on the universe and it zaps it right out of my brain, and I'm good 2 seconds later. But like I said, every few months it
Yeah.
just creeps up on me and hits me like a ton of bricks.
Rob, you muted. S-
Yeah, I'm
Rob, you
muted.
muted. No, no,
I
no. Rob
I
is
didn't do
muted.
it.
No.
There we
Rob,
go. There we
there
go.
we go.
There we go.
So
Thank you.
so before you're welcome. So before you get in, so what I want to express to you, the things that I expressed, you have to
Yes.
do before it comes up, before it rears its ugly head. you have to sit in a regimented space and a routine, a few times a week, deal with it every week, for at least the next few months, so that we can really clear your internal space.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
Now,
right. I'll do it.
do
good.
it.
Because here's what I'm going to show you. This is funny. Well, it's not funny, but okay.
Here we
All
go
right.
Well,
again.
Hillis,
When I
I'm
went
glad
to
you
the
think
shadow,
it's funny.
well,
But no. I'm laughing because Rob and I are in sync again, like we were last week.
all right.
That's good. That's good.
I
I'm just
went
messing with you,
to your
Hillis.
shadow card, okay? And the shadow card is the Four of Cups. And a lot of times that's complacency, all right? And what Hillis is talking about, we're doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result, okay? One of the things that happens is things go good, you get things back on track, and then you get in a routine, okay? And like you said, it's cyclical, and that's the devil.
Exactly.
Okay. That's the devil we've attached to or haven't cut loose, because you get to that point where you're sitting around, you're watching, you're waiting for the next shoe to drop. What's going to, okay, this is all too good. So therefore, you're inviting that in. What's happening is, and then all of a sudden, everything, you start picking at the details. Everything's a detail. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's what our eight of coins is about, is looking and working and things. And all of a sudden your head's like full and like, well, this is wrong. That's wrong. This is going wrong. That's wrong. And you're blowing it up in your head more than you should. And you know this. And then eventually you're able to go, wait a minute, stop, pull the plug. And that's where the Queen of Swords comes in. You have to master this in your head mentally, okay? Because it's some weird routine that you've allowed yourself to get set into. And sometimes we become, I'm going to say this, and I know Hillis has already covered a lot of it, all right? We become our own self-fulfilling prophecy, okay?
Yeah.
And it's all of a sudden like things are going too good, okay? Like, okay, I know something's fixing to happen. I feel it coming. I know it's going to happen. Well, guess what? Of course it's going to happen. Okay. Yeah. So what I would like for you to start doing now is some routines of meditation. Okay. Again, like we said, we're going to do some tomorrow. We're going to start doing things like that to help you. Make these part of your routines before this happens.
Yep. Exactly.
And then as you go into that time frame when normally things are going south and sour, okay, you'll be able, all of a sudden it'll be like, oh, it'll start being less and less, further apart and further apart, because you're setting out a whole new routine for yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
I meditate on a regular basis. I don't do shadow work anymore.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Well, I was gonna say I have
painful.
special. I was gonna say I have meditations that you can look at on my channel that are helpful. And if you want to reach out, I do that kind of work with people one-on-one. So if you ever want to connect, and because the work that I do is not for the faint at heart, I work with people at a soul level. And that's a direct connection to assist in what needs to be cleared up that your soul is asking for. And
get with Hillis, get with myself, because that a lot of people need shadow work, and it's not bad. It's just a part of ourselves we don't want to deal with.
It sucks.
Let somebody else help you through it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like taking plant medicine alone, and like, what's happening? You don't have the proper guidance, and so everyone and every now and again needs a guide. It's someone to assist them on along the way.
I appreciate that. I will definitely get in touch with you. Okay.
All right, Cindy, have a great evening.
Right.
You
Love
too,
you.
guys. Thank you so much. Love you too, Rob. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Okay. Samantha, I see you're in there, but I got Joey here too. Hold on just 1 second. Joey, let's find out what's going on. Where'd he go? There he is. All right. Joey. Hey,
oh, wow.
Hey. What's your name, sweetheart? I can't. We
Is this
can't hear.
it's Scarlett?
Scarlett.
Scarlett, like
Okay.
Scarlett.
Hi, Scarlett. How
Scarlett
are you?
Johansson.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to hop on and just share some good news. Everything's been going great. I've just been busy, and you know, I know the last session I was on, it was about the inheritance, and so I guess my question is, like, I haven't heard anything yet. They are working on it. They are trying to get it resolved, but we haven't heard anything. We haven't seen anything. So we can, and then of course, like, the back of my spirit tells me it's gonna happen.
Gotcha.
But then I'm having
the question is when.
Yeah, a little bit of doubt, and of course, like, my son and my daughter. I mean, they're so. I mean, they're children, of course, and they have their minds are just so incredible, right? And we have that happy spirit, and he'll say, you know, they'll always, like, say, you know, Daddy, we're rich, right? We're gonna be rich, like, and that just keeps me going, like, oh yeah, we are, and you know, we're gonna reap what we sow. And we've been waiting for such a long time, and I don't know if you talked to my mom recently or not. I know she said she was gonna reach out to you, but
I haven't talked to her in a while. I'd
Okay.
like to hear from her. Yeah.
So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Joey. But what's interesting is I keep, you know, hearing lawyer. So that tells me that you is the lawyer. And in my job, I don't know anything. All I heard was the word inheritance. I know nothing.
right.
And so, just for confirmation, is this from a recent passing in the family with this? Is this something?
So this has been something that's going on since my mom was 14 years old. It's land. They settled here long before. My great grandmother has papers of the land. The land is now produced oil. So those they're mineral rights. And of course, you know, my mother's the same way. You'll know and feel her spirit as well. It's like, you know, she's so quick to be positive, but I just feel like, and I felt like from the last conversation we had, I was just the initiator. Like, hey, tell them to get on it. You know, and Rev Rob was the one to tell me, hey, tell them to get on it. And that's what I did. I told my grandma, hey, look, it's there. I need you guys to go get it if you want it. And I know that it will help our.
You know, what's interesting about this is the lawyers really aren't making this a priority because of there's like this whole back and forth. They'll say, well, okay, well, yeah, they own the land, they own this, they own that, but you know, who's to say that that's really their claim? Who's to say, even though you guys have the paper, so like the lawyers really aren't working in your favor. It's like they're buying time. You know, it's almost like a paycheck to them. You know, like, okay, you know, because they're on retainer, they're doing this, they're doing that. And so what I'm being guided, say you need to find someone who really supports you. So you fire them, get somebody else. Because I keep hearing lawyer. So they're not in your best interest right now. And so you need to find someone who has your back and who will treat it as if it's their life too, and not just a paycheck. And so once you make that switch, and I feel once you find it in your heart to make this switch, and I feel that this has been on your mind too, but you just didn't want to go through the whole process again of finding someone else. It's like that's the whole process of me finding somebody else to get into this and to do that whole thing all over again. So look within your heart, trust yourself, get a new team to help you put this into motion. Because once you have someone who really supports you, then things are going to kick off. Then things are going to open up. And I feel like if you start this process within the next couple of weeks, by the beginning of next year, things are going to be really, really going.
Okay.
Yeah. It's all up to you, though. Yeah.
Sir, I appreciate it.
Yeah. Rob, you're muted.
Funny things. Keep going through these coffin things. What Hillis is talking about is right here is just two of coins. You got somebody doing the paperwork juggle. And I will tell you, lawyers, just because they make money at the end, they make money all the way through. Yeah. I have several friends that are lawyers. I have family members that are lawyers. They will tell you, you know what their vacation money is? Wills. Okay? That's how they go on vacation. Oh, I've got to call Joey. $3.50 an hour minimum, and I'm on the phone for 20 minutes, and you got an hour minimum. Okay? Boom, boom, boom. And that's some of what you got going on. You got to find an attorney that's hungry.
Yeah.
Okay? That wants this, that's going to fight for your rights and get off his ass and start moving. We have the Knight of Wands. This is coming. Okay? But it is. Y'all got to make up your mind to push it and make it come through, and then you'll see the change. The money's there. It'll come. I feel Hillis hit it right on the head with the finding a new attorney. Okay. And being a champion of this cause.
So, Joey, I have a special message for you. It's dang it came and it went. You have to allow yourself to be tough. You have to be strong. You have to not be soft. I feel like this is not to be gentle with these people, because this is your life, this is your lineage, this is who you are. So be tough with this.
And the hardest, I'm going to talk to you man to man, dad to dad, because I think you're an awesome dad. Okay, give you a little something to think about that I heard in all of this. Okay, kids are going, oh, we're going to be rich, right? No, we are rich. Yeah, we've got each other. We've got this family. And I want you to think about it. If your children are coming up talking about the finances, maybe that conversation needs to change.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You know, absolutely. I love you, brother. Okay.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
And that's one of those things, because then they have to learn to appreciate now. All the work, grandma, you, everything you do, you bust your ass. Mom busts her ass. Everybody's doing everything. And y'all have a great life. It's busy. Okay. And you're trying to make ends meet. But damn, dude, you're one of the best fathers I've talked to in forever. Okay. We need more fathers like you. All right. We need more families like yours. Okay. And that would be one of the things I just picked up. I just wanted to throw out there. And if I'm out of line, I'm sorry.
No, not at all. Not at all. And Hillis, real quick, like it is a little difficult because my grandmother is about 7 hours away. My mother is in Florida. So I guess that but that everything lies within, my grandma, my mom. And I know she's watching right now. So I know she's hearing everything we're saying.
The message is for you to be tough. It is for you to be tough.
And you know what? Talk to your mom.
Yeah.
Talk to your grandma.
Yeah.
Get a power of attorney to take care of it. Tell them I'll take care of it.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
If y'all don't want to get on and argue with people, I understand it. Okay. Right. Their life's going on fine. They're happy. They don't want to get into a conflict.
Well, they're not. And that's the thing is they're not. I know my grandma's ready to retire. She still works. She still wakes up in the morning and she still answers the phone and makes appointments, and she's ready. She's ready to be done. And my mom's ready to move back here to Conroe and Joey, be with the grandkids.
Be tough.
All right.
Even
no. Even now, as you say this, there's no need to tell any stories. There's no need to go back and relive, everyone else's, because that's their story. Right. You are writing your story right now. And right now, Spirit is asking you to be tough to tell your story, tough enough to get what you want, and just move forward in that, and have that peace of mind, and just say, excuse my French, excuse my language, but to hell and fuck everyone else. This is my story, my life. This is what I want. So you have to be tough with it.
And you can do it without having angry, hateful spirit.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, where are we at? I'm giving you to a week. I want a progress report in a week. If it hasn't changed in a week, I'm finding a new attorney.
Right.
Yeah.
It's business. You know, grab your inner godfather. It ain't personal, Sonny. Nothing personal, Sonny. It's business. You know?
Exactly.
And that's what this is. It's business. So,
Yeah.
All right.
Bangarang. Yes, sir.
Bangarang.
All right. Have a good one.
Y'all too.
All right. Samantha, thank you for being patient. Here we go. Hi, I need guidance. I would like to know what I need or can apply to a better job. What I need to do, is there any barrier that is stopping me finding a better job? Thanks. The first thing that would come to my mind that loaded in, all right, you can always find a better job, okay, but are you equipped for it? Do you have the education for it? Do you have the experience for it? These are the things you got to find out. So start looking and weeding. I've got this experience, that experience. One of the things I'm being told to tell you right now, and I've worked with a lot of people in this, so has my wife, Gillian. If you're doing what everybody is doing right now, they've got one resume and you're posting it for 14 different jobs. Each job should have a different resume now, especially on Indeed. I'm going to fill y'all in on a little business here, okay? If they call for customer service, but your resume talks about service, your whole resume needs to be redone and use all the verbiage that is in their job posting. Because with Indeed, with any of these big ones, what happens is so many people put in for the job, they use a computer to go through, read your resume, find how many matches. If you're not matching and using the same verbiage, you're kicked out. No human ever sees your resume. Within days of learning this, when I was looking for a job and changing my resume, within 4 days, I had a job. I put out 6 different resumes, and that is something that you need to know about today's world. If you're not finding these jobs, you need to make sure your resume matches the verbiage. You can keep the same outline, but go through, make sure it has the same verbiage. That's very important. Go ahead, Hillis.
Wow. No, so I was just reading Samantha's new. Hey, no, this isn't the Samantha. No, this is okay. I just thought of somebody that we know that has the same last name. Flash right in my head. I'm like, oh wait, no, not that person. Yeah, so yeah, exactly. That's what her. So what I'm being guided to express to you, Samantha, is that you have to learn to trust and build up your intuition. You have to trust what you feel, because with that you will find what you want. And because you're so filled with doubt, and there's this energy of urgency, or this energy of lack, and energy of like, what's going to happen? I need something, then you're just going to get what you need and not what you want. And so, yeah, exactly. So if you like that, then just focus on that. Focus on what you want, and focus on the place that will accept you, the place that will hire you. Follow your heart, follow your intuition, because that will never fail. That's how I found my first apartment. You know, I didn't find my first apartment in the newspaper. I found my first apartment by walking up and down, a couple of streets and say, this is where I'm going to live. And so when you put that in there, then you bring it to you. So this next message, this next sentence is for you, Samantha, and for everyone who else is watching, including you, Joey, and Cindy, everyone, that when you step into the frequency, the resonance of vibration of your heart field, you then can be the vortex of energy that receives it, because the universe is going to match your frequency. So just remember that when you express from your heart, the universe brings that to you. So just remember that space of the vibrational resonance, the energy that you are. So feel that in your heart.
And hit the wrong button. There we go. All right. So, Hillis hit it right on the head. You got choices. Everybody's got choices. This is all about choices. But you can't just go through and go, oh, this is a better job. All of your choices in a job have to be relevant to you. If there's a job you want, okay, you may have to take some time and go look for education, go look for experience in that job, okay? So what you have to do is make up your mind, what's within my wheelhouse? Where can I go? I do have choices. How do I make myself better for this job? And you've got to look at that independently for each job, okay? And that's going to be important. And then hold your light up to it and look and say, do I qualify for this job? If yes, great. I want you to stop for a minute. Why do I qualify for this job? Okay. What experience do I have for this job?
Right.
And then B, if I don't qualify for this job, what do I need to do so I can qualify for it?
Exactly. So follow your heart, Samantha. I see your questions coming in, but follow your heart, follow your intuition to find what you want, and then it will come to you. I mean, the theme of tonight is everyone has to meditate, people. You have to meditate on what you want. You have to journal about what you want. I mean, we can't do it for you. There's some things we can guide you through, but you have to meditate to get clarity on what you want and bring that forward into your heart. And once you have that heart, then it opens up for you.
And Samantha, if you don't have any experience, like if you've never held a job before, okay, what I want you to do and what that hermit is talking about is now look, what am I good at? You can't start out with no experience being the CEO of a company, okay? You've got to put yourself in it unless you want to start your own company.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
Okay?
Exactly.
Then you can be your own CEO, all right? But this is one of those things. What do you like to do? What do you excel at? What do people come ask you for help for? And these are going to be the ways you look. And we would love to help you work that out. If you want to, get up with Hillis, get up with me, do a reading. I'll be glad to work with you on it. And we can talk on more of a counseling level than a tarot level, okay?
Yeah.
And let me help you find out areas you need to go in, okay? Because that's one of the things I do, okay?
Yeah.
And I can talk to you about your life experience and say, okay, here's some possible areas you might want to check out, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Does that make sense? All right, here we go. Brandon, CICC3T.
Hey.
Okay. What message?
I think we missed somebody.
Do what?
I think we skipped somebody.
No, Gillian's taking them down as I use them.
Okay. Because there's one person I want to give one to before we get out of here tonight.
Who's that?
Who else? My co-host, my other co-host.
Okay. Did she post a question?
Yeah, she did.
Oh, okay. Gillian, if you can see, Rebecca's posted a question somewhere. All right.
I know. It's like I'm like it's just happened. I look at the chat all the time. But Brandon, that's my brother-in-law's name, Brandon.
All right, I'm going to start this one. Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm going to start this one. All right, here we go. Boom. All right. So your shadow card, your deck card on the bottom where I cut the deck is the King of Swords, saying it is time for you to take control of your thoughts in your whole world, not just for you, but you have to gain control of your thought. Whatever you're going through right now is all mental. You're feeling beat up. You're feeling drained. You're feeling like you can't fight anymore. You have another fight in you. You have to look down and say, guess what? I got to get up. I can go another round. I can go another battle. A lot of what you're fighting here is mental, and you need to get on top of that mentally to be able to achieve victory and come through it. We have the Three of Wands. One of the things is you've got to take some action and then be patient. Let that action come through, okay? And then you'll be able to find some things and be able to move on to sweet, okay? That's going to be the key. What I'm seeing is stop getting angry, get mental control, understand, yes, you got another fight left in you, all right? stand up, get yourself back in the battle, take some action, and then be patient and wait and see what happens.
Yeah. No, it's funny because as he was doing it, I kept getting the word rest. Like, this is a very strong thing for you, Brenda. Like, you do need to rest. You need to have time for recovery because there is a huge opening coming soon. Like, there's like this big thing coming. It's not clear what it is, but I can't tell if it's personal or professional, but it's something major in your life. And right now you allow the time to rest, but then now, like Rob said, you have to get out of your head because your head is defeating you. Your head is, those thoughts, those lower thoughts, those lower energies there, like in your space, in your mind of, okay, I can't do it anymore. I'm tired. But being tired is different from resting. When you are tired, you feel exhausted and you can't go on. But when you're resting, you're recuperating, you're planning, you're in the space. And right now, you should be in the planning stage for what is to come and what you're building right now. And just allow for that fire, that intuition, that guidance to come through to be of support to you as you call it in. Because you're a powerful being. I feel that. I feel the energy. I feel the vitality in you. So just allow that to be enough to get you to the next level, to the next phase, to the next round, as Rob says. So be that magician.
That's it. All right, Brandon Bangerang, let us know what's going on. Everybody, subscribe, hit the like button. Down below in the links is how to find Hillis, how to get to his event, how to buy tickets to my event in Beverly, Massachusetts. Those things are coming. All the information, books, everything you need is all down below, and check that out, okay? And let's see what's going on here. All right, let me see. Oh, we skipped Rebecca, so we're going to go to Rebecca. All right. Well, no, I got to go to Sister Girl. I've already pulled for Sister Girl. So get ready to put her back up, Gillian.
Sister Girl.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, I would like to know what Spirit wants me to know. While you were talking, I was able to start pulling cards. And
okay,
man,
so pull your cards.
Yeah. This is a great
I remember Sister Girl too. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Oh, look at it. It's beautiful. Sister Girl, this was your shadow card. So it's talking about the overall bearing here on this reading is you staying between the lines, ethics, staying true to the rules. Don't go crazy. Don't go out. There's something you're wanting to do right now. Don't color outside the lines. Stay with the tried and true. Now is not a time to get funky and go outside the box, okay? This is that, looks like the Pope sitting here, okay? It's there to remind us that rites, rituals, there are certain things in the law, in rituals and rites that are good for us. There are some basic tenets in our ethics and in things we need to do that you need to keep and follow. And in that, this is how you're going to realize your dream. This is how things are going to happen. If you cheat and try to cheat, it's going to go haywire on you. If you're wanting to get there, stay in the lines, and guess what? Your dreams are going to start coming true, and you're going to start seeing some great things. The King of Wands is saying you have to take control of what you want to bring out, what you want to manifest, where your heart goes. What do you want? You have to be that masculine spirit and take control of your life and make sure you're setting on the path that you want to go down.
Bangarang. Yeah, what's interesting is, and I remember Sister Girl too. She used to be on us with Rebecca and I every Friday. So thank you. It's good to see you, connect with you again, Sister Girl. What I feel is that there's this transformation that's happening. There's this amazing space of transformation, and there was a moment where you thought you lost it, or you lost control, or something kind of pushed it away, or pushed it to the side. Something interfered with it, so to speak. And that's why you wanted to go outside instead of staying within the rules. Because if you stay in the rules, it creates a space of integrity for you, and this builds up your strength and character. So remember that with the rules that you are following, in your work that you do, because I feel that you do a lot of energy work as well. Stay within that space. Don't go outside of it, because things are going to go sideways. So stay in that space, especially during this time of transformation, because in the space of transformation, you just also have to allow for the energy to rise, to be cultivated, to grow, to be nurtured. And then once it gathers its strength, then you can become like this wild flower and just go where you need to go. And so it is in that space. And so, yes, thank you for that confirmation. So what I'm also being guided to express this to is to relax with that energy work, is not to do it so much, and to also find a teacher. You need a teacher, sister girl. It's nice to do things and study on your own, but you do need some guidance in the work that you do as well, which is why it's important to find a helping teacher. Stay within the guidelines. Stay with what you know, and everything else will blossom thereafter.
Absolutely. Bangerang, girl. Glad you're here. Thank you. All right. Miss Rebecca Gregory, I could use a reading tonight. All right, Hillis, you said you had something for her already.
Well, it was just in the energy of her and who she and what what's coming through, what's represented is, the next phase of transformation, the next phase, because there's this energy that you, my dear, like some of us, have been stuck. And so it's not more so being stuck, it's more so the space of rejuvenation. And so, with everything that has transpired recently, it has created the illusion of things being still and things being stagnant. But on the other side, and the unseen, things have been moving, things have been shifting and putting things in place like a puzzle. So then when it's time for you to take action, you can take the proper action. So it's just saying, okay, am I here? Am I ready? And I feel, when fall time comes, when winter time is going to be the time for you to begin to start reaping your harvest, so to speak. And I know you know what that means when I say that. Reaping your harvest is, and then preparing for the next cycle, which is going to be the cycle of the newness, the remembering, the awareness, the emergence of your true priestessness, if that's a word.
All right, Rebecca, this is kind of cool. All right, and I find it funny with some of what Hillis was talking about. Seven of Swords just popped up, so which is telling me somebody's playing a mental game with you. I want you to be careful. I want you to be on the alert. This means I feel like somebody's up to something. Okay, I know you were attacked. Okay, physically attacked or emotionally attacked, and or spiritually attacked. We're not done healing yet. You need to heal from that. Okay. It's very important. All right. And what this is a reminder for you is reclaim your power. And I know you're strong at that. Okay. But this Seven of Swords is always here to let me know, yeah, something's not right somewhere. Okay. There's just not somebody's not giving you the complete truth. Okay. Or somebody is, you know what I'm saying? Seven of Swords, okay? They're creeping around. They're not being completely honest. And if you're not careful, they will steal your mental clarity and steal your judgment. Take a quick step back. Ask for complete healing. Do another bout of healing. If you want me to get on the phone with you, Bridget, Hillis, we'll be glad to do a full-on healing. We can do it 2 or 3 times. It doesn't matter. I think this is one of those things where the healing needs to come. The healing waters need to flow. And I am feeling not just tree, but a water, a bath. One of those things where it's like, go get in the stream. Go let Mother Earth run its water over you, okay? And you'll be able to find new direction. And then it's basically like, oh, okay, starting over. You'll be able to find everything and get back to that anchor point of you.
Yeah.
Bangerang.
Bangerang.
All right, we got one more here. Thank you, Rebecca. Appreciate you. Love you. You know I do. All right. All right. Ashika, Do you guys see me finding a good product marketing job in the next 2 months that I am happy with? I am going to pull out a pendulum.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
And this will be our last one for tonight. So, all right. Pendulum, will you work with me tonight? Do you need cleaning? No. I love it when it reacts that quick. I was really drawn to this pendulum. Ashika wants to know if she's going to find a good product marketing job in the next 2 months. It took it a minute, but I got to know.
Yeah.
So, what do you? It sucks. I hate to be the bear, but not within the next 2 months that you're happy with.
All right. And see, this is why I should always trust my intuition, because I always dislike, and ever since I was even in school honing my abilities for psychic mediumship, anytime when there was a no, I always hesitated because I don't like saying that. I don't like telling people.
I don't either.
And so I'm glad you did the pendulum, because it's not biased.
Right. No, it's not. It doesn't mean that you're not going to get a job. Okay. But in the way that you asked that question, no. But that doesn't mean it's not in 3 months. It doesn't mean there's not something you can do, or that a better job is going to come along after that. But in asking that job in that way, when we use the pendulum, the answer immediately, well, no, it hung for a minute like it was thinking and feeling the energy, and then it started with a no, he doesn't think it's going to happen.
Yeah. But what I will say, what is coming through for you, Ashika, is that there is, you have to allow yourself for expansion, meaning expand your thought, expand your horizons, and not just be focused on this one niche. Just allow yourself to expand and open up to receive something better for you, because I feel, because you've been so focused on this niche, it's closed you off from other opportunities. So open up, expand, and allow the floodgates to come in for you.
I think that's good. That's a good thing. I'm going to do this real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Ace of Wands. I'm going to show you. I already killed it. Okay. Ace of Wands. The pendulum said no, but the Ace of Wands is talking about just what Hillis said. Find that thing. Be open to new things to drive you forward. New things are coming for you. New ideas, new things. And be ready to go with it. You're going to be happy. Things are going to happen. Okay.
Yeah. Wait, did you hear that?
What?
It sounded like it was a whistle. You didn't hear that?
No.
I distinctly heard what sounded like a whistle. Oh my God.
Okay. I'll have to play it back and listen to the audio.
Yeah.
One of the things I thought about doing is I've got a very high-powered studio type tape recorder. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I thought about tape recording the shows while we're talking to see about getting EVPs, things like that, or whatnot, and seeing if through the show. I've got it set up to do that. So wouldn't be able to show it during the show. It'd have to be afterwards when I'm doing the review. But that would be a fun thing to do.
That would be a fun thing to do. Yeah. But I do want to say to Cynthia, I'm so happy that my laugh is contagious for you. I'm glad that it brings you joy. I hope it brings everyone else joy. So yeah, that's really cool.
Absolutely. Okay, everybody, go have a good rest of your Friday night. Relax, enjoy, breathe.
Yes.
Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. But most importantly, remember, Hillis, he said it's free on the 22nd. Go right down below. August 3rd. Man, a lot of people from the room are going to be there. Mr. Bruce is going to be there. Bridget's going to be there. Becky saying she hopes she might surprise us and pop up for the August 3rd meeting. So Rebecca might be there, but mainly Mystics, Toys, and Tarot are going to be there. People are already planning. It's going to be a great.
Is that on the weekend?
It's on a Sunday evening. Yep.
Man.
You got vacation time. You got vacation time. Oh, anything else you wanna talk about before we go, or end with any final thoughts?
Everyone who is watching, remember to trust your heart, to trust your guidance, to trust that space, that magnetic field that is your heart, your space. Connect with it, and let it guide you, because it can never steer you wrong. That's everything that we have up here that clouds what's in the heart. And when you trust your heart, you trust yourself. When you trust yourself, you trust God. And you trust God, you trust all else. So there you are.
There you go. That's it. And remember, most of all, whenever you're here, take what you want, leave what you don't, but leave having experienced some peace, love, and light. Bangarang.
Bangarang.